Little update, Gavin was out, obviously, and didn't play on Saturday. He's been through all the protocols and ran yesterday and ran around the track. Today will be going through the next step, which will be practice without contact, and tomorrow, if everything goes well today, we're hoping that he'll be able to play, but it remains to be seen. IJ, foot's still an issue. Really proud of him, the way he got it up and played through pain after spraining his ankle and his foot. It's more his foot than his ankle. That's my understanding. But I don't anticipate him being involved in any contact today. He's have to wait and see how he is. So it's a lot up in the air in terms of our health. Questions?
How do you think Eric handled the amount of minutes that he played the other night? Just kind of stepped into that role that Gavin left.
He played 16 minutes and fouled out. Had one foul at halftime, I believe. Maybe it was two. Maybe it was two. I know that. I think he had two at halftime. I take that back. So, we just got to get him to do a better job without fouling. And one of his fouls was, he was in the restricted area. One time he didn't fall down. He actually took the charge and he didn't fall down, and they called a foul on him. So he's got to be able to do a better job of impressing upon the official that, yeah, he hit me and I was here first. But his rim protection was really important for us. He blocked two shots. We need to get that fixed. They have him for one in the stats. He has two for sure. They're both big blocks that we recovered and went the other way. So let's get that fixed if we can, Greg. But his rim protection was good, and he did a decent job rebounding the basketball. And he's got to look to be aggressive to score, even though he's only 1 for 7. I'm just glad he's being aggressive. Sometimes in practice, it's like pulling teeth to get him to shoot a shot, because he wants to pass, likes to pass.
So what do you do, I guess, to motivate him to be a better scorer?
I'll just keep encouraging him. And he was, like I said the other day, he had his best practice of the year this past Thursday. And he was scoring on Gavin in the post. He was spinning off of him. He was really good at scoring on Gavin in the post, going to the basket, not going away from it, going to it. And so we just got to encourage him to look to be more aggressive that way. He made some nice passes the other day. We did the best job we've done that I can remember, feeding the post. One time Travis fed him, and Travis got a cut for a layup early in the game against Missouri. Travis had a couple of nice passes out of the post. Eric had a couple. Even we played out of the post with Q a couple times. So it was good to collapse the defense some and get it in the post.
Is it any coincidence to you that Malik's improved play of late has come at the same time that Q's been starting? Do those two guys kind of, as freshmen, feed off each other, push each other, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I don't know how much is, but they're both playing well and both improving. The biggest improvement happens, late in your freshman year, and then summer between your freshman and sophomore year, typically, in my experience.
How has he been able to negate the size disadvantage? How have teams not been able to, take advantage of that size difference?
You're talking about Q?
Yeah.
Well, they have some. South Carolina definitely did. But in this last game, he played a lot of minutes at the tree, which was actually the 2 at the top of our zone. And then late in the game we went small, he was down low, and we were playing him at the 4 in a zone versus man. And one of the reasons we played zone, which I hated to do, but it really helped us, was only having 8 guys and staying out of foul trouble against 2 traditional post players like they had.
What kind of challenge does Alabama present, and what kind of job do you think Avery's done in his first year?
Yeah, really good job he's doing. They have really good length and size inside. That's a major, problem for us. They're so much bigger. I love their point guard, Obama Sam's just so tough. He's got a body that makes Nick Saban jealous. He's special. Norris is really a great shooter, as is Edwards. Both those guys are really, they're a good shooting team from the perimeter. They take about 40% of their shots are threes in conference games. And you look at Obama-san, Norris, and then Edwards all can really shoot it well from the perimeter.
Is it something specific that is allowing the four-guard lineup to be successful, or is it just as simple as the four of the best five players you have?
Yeah, it just is, you know, it is harder for us rebounding. I mean, this is the first time we won on the board since when? I can't remember the last time we won a game on the boards. We've actually won a game on the boards in our last game. I don't remember the last time. I think it was probably, you know, last year in the non-conference, the 31st. And I'm not even sure we won that game on the boards. You'd have to tell me. It's been a long time. So that's the downside of it. But the flip side is those, you know, in Q, you know, you look at his 14 rebounds, 8 on offense, 6 on defense. Those were really, that's an impressive number.
Tennessee.
Tennessee was the last time. I'm surprised we won that game on the boards. I didn't know that.
Were you pleased with the play of the zone defense?
Yeah, well, it really helped us. You know, my whole thing is, I sat here and told you I'd never played another possession of it, but yet we're down to 8 guys and the size disadvantage, and they weren't a good shooting team. They were only shooting 26% from 3, and so I felt it was just prudent to at least try to go. We didn't work on it all. We didn't practice it once. We didn't work on, you know, we just did it. And, you know, they were 2 for 25, 8% for the game from 3, so it was probably the difference in the game was just their lack of ability to make threes, and they had some open looks.
Playing the
I think they both, typical as freshmen, you know, they're getting more comfortable playing at this level against this level of competition night in, night out, and the amount of preparation that goes into games and how people are trying to game plan for them, et cetera, et cetera. They're just getting more comfortable, and you know, it's still a battle every night, but both of them have showed huge signs of improvement. I think Eric has too. I mean, Eric's missed 3.5 months, hard to do.
The numbers show Q's improvement on the boards, but what has he done specifically to improve his rebounding?
Well, first of all, early on in the season, we were playing him at the 2 a lot. I wouldn't even let him rebound on offense. And he was just so good in practice every day. It's like, that's really stupid. He will never not rebound the rest of his career here, even if he is the 2. I mean, I had debates with Tom Izzo that he rebound 4. You know, I've never believed that. But when you have a guy that rebounds that well, it's, you know, it's stupid to not get the 3 or 4 possessions if you can get that many. But it's only 2 a game. It doesn't make much sense. He's capable of getting. He's just around the ball. He's like at the right. I mean, if you watch that game again, you know, he's just like all of a sudden he's there and he's around the ball. I mean, the ball. You know, he does a great job. He has a nose for the ball. But he's doing everything tougher. I mean, he's our best screener right now. He's the best. That's Saints. He's the best screener. That's all toughness. You know, I mean, he's tough. He is tough. That's why he's improving and getting better.
With some of these progressions, do you feel like, regardless of any injuries right now, that this team is finding its identity more as we get more and more into conference play?
Yeah, and I just think we're, you know, I mean, we've been right there in every game. Even though our record doesn't indicate, you know, probably we're a little better than our record, at least in my mind. But it was good to get over the hump in the last game. Now we've got to try to do it again.
As the wins come, is there a sense of getting some momentum or getting some satisfaction out of the progress that you have made?
Yeah, I mean, it's always nice when, you know, when we had, after the game, our flight was not allowed to land in Columbia, Missouri because a computer glitch at the airport So we had to drive an hour and 45 minutes to another airport. And that became a lot easier after a W than after an L, rest assured.
Maybe way too early to even ask this question, but with, obviously all the talk of Malik possibly being one and done after this year, with Q's progression and how well he's played, is the NBA after this season even a possibility for him?
Yeah, anything's a possibility. Anything is possible, you know, and that again, you know, remains to be seen down the road. But, you know, we're just focused on tomorrow.
Any other questions?